Hi everyone and welcome to today's video where I will be showing you the reason why most users stop enjoying NetSuite after a few weeks of go live. This is going to be a particularly interesting video if you want to maximize user adoption of NetSuite within your organization. First of all, the element of the dashboard itself needs to be unclogged. It needs to be kept very simple for the right people with the right roles to see the right data. It is incorrect to try to jam all the data possible within a dashboard and then share it to everyone. Here, for example, you will see on the top left the reminders, just beneath it the calendar, and then in the middle the shortcut section. The shortcut section will show only the things like the activities, the new records or reports that the user within this role is supposed to access and see. Now, let me show you what it looks like to create a new service in a very simplified manner. You will need, of course, to give it a name. You're going to have to categorize it so that it can be used as a dimension within your reports. Put in a sales description. If you have one, a billing schedule and a price for the said service. That's it. So within 15 seconds, you are supposed to have completed your task. Now, of course, there are additional elements that could be managed, but not specifically by the person whose responsibility is to create these services for sales. This is going to be more related to controllers or accountants. This is where you're going to put your revenue accounts. This is where you're going to put your tax schedule, any price variance account, exchange rate variance account, etc. But you do not want your sales team or whoever is in charge of just creating the service to have access to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the subtab here, but we're going to make these fields only modifiable by the permissions that are supposed to be modifying them. Now, if there are additional fields, we can either set them here or on the custom subtab, or simply create a new subtab and set them here, so that every single person who creates something or views something on NetSuite does it in the most simple way possible. Let me give you an example on creating a prospect, a new prospect on NetSuite. So on your dashboard, you would click on create a new prospect. This is where you're going to get to. And as you see, the form here contains all the information that the company requires in order to operate efficiently. For example, get the right sales forecast by prospect, by territory, maybe by partner, maybe by different statuses and approval statuses, etc. Now, this already looks like far too much to understand for your generic salesperson. You do not want people to have to fill up subsidiaries, currencies, receivable accounts, approval processes. All of this is far beyond what they're supposed to know and do. So this is why we actually simplified the prospect form to look like this. Okay, much easier to understand. You're going to enter the company name, you're going to put in an email, a phone number, and the address at the bottom. Everything else, once saved, is going to be reviewed by the accounting department, for example, the credit limits, any payment term, their tax registration number, their price levels, their currencies, their receivable account, etc. So we really recommend simplifying this system. We've been quite surprised by the depth of NetSuite, which is quite a positive attribute of the system. But let's not forget that too many details, too many fields can be really confusing for specific users. So let's keep it as simple as possible and give the right users the access to the right subtabs to do what they're supposed to. So that's all for today. If you need to simplify your NetSuite environment, please get in touch with us and we can accompany you in making NetSuite more simple for you and your users. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like or subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you and goodbye.